The trip was really challenging. You know, we in Trinidad here, we played against the President's 11, and of course they're the best of the rest. But when we went over to Holland, the pace was so much greater, so much higher. And what I love about the boys is that we adapt so quickly. So we had 3 games in Holland, and we came up to the speed with those 3 games. So when we went into the World Cup, it wasn't too much of a shock. Of course, the basics and all of this was at the top level. It's the World Cup. I realized that Trinidad and Tobago have a knack for getting things to that level in a very short space of time. Yeah, so the tournament itself was really good for us. Everyone came out with very high spirits. You know, everybody's saying, you know, you can't celebrate 10th place, but you have to remember that's 10th in the world. Yeah, and we went into the tournament at 18th. Well, we were at the bottom. So getting a result like this, it's a beautiful feeling for all the players.
A proud skipper there who believes his troops was punching above their weight despite some hard luck losses.
Every single team in the World Cup made mistakes, you know. The teams that made the least amount of mistakes are the teams that were at the top. You know, so when people started talking about careless mistakes, they have to remember that we came as the underdogs and we brought ourselves to a level that competed against these top teams in the world. And we have other countries asking for us to come over and play. And for teams to say, you know, well, you all could come over, we would pay for it. I felt really good that we actually made that kind of impact in the World Cup. And for people to be coming our games and rooting for Trinidad and Tobago is like, who are they? They love our style. You know, our style has a lot of basics, has a lot of skill in it, but our skill is way more visually loving. You know, we like to dribble and turn in and out. You know, I came to say Mikel Pay, our front 7, amazing bunch of guys. They actually showed that the sport we could make it challenging for anybody in the world. Indoors is a really, really fast sport, and you know the goals that come from it may look a lot, and they'll be like, oh, you all lost 10-2 and all this jazz. But the amount of pace that these teams come at, you know, it's an eye opener, yeah, because we played against Germany, number 1 in the world. It was an eye opener for us, of course, but we could go toe to toe with anyone. And as I said, the team that made the least amount of mistakes are the teams that will be higher. So we made mistakes, yes, we know this. But as I said, we came from the bottom and we showed that we were capable of being in the World Cup, and we were worthy enough to be selected to be a World Cup team.
Eccles says that the local team isn't too far away and just needs an injection of funds and support to keep them at this level and given every chance to improve.
Although we are a small country with a limited amount of teams, if we were given the right amount of opportunity, length of time, training, you know, all the good stuff in terms of your health, your individual health, you know, your eating and all this jazz, we would be able to, we'll be in the top, well, we're already in the top 12 in the world, but, you know, we'll be in the top of the world, you know what I mean? So, yeah, once the opportunity is given to us, we will excel. And that's because we learn so quickly.
Like coach Rafael Govaya, the captain was thrilled with the support the team got at home and abroad and believes if that continues, the sport will only grow and get better down the road. Ruskin Mark, C Sports Extra.